Good afternoon, everybody. I had to make a quick stop by the bank here. Had a wonderful morning with Mama. Brought I brought the part of the team in with me that was still here, and it's really funny. I'm not the only one that doesn't want to leave. So, good afternoon, everybody. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And there it is. My truck's a mess. Good to see everybody. We had now I got a driver on my truck now, so we're good. But thank you, Bill. I finally got those fried pork chops for breakfast.
All right, David, have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Bye, Nancy. I guess you want me to work and not do what I'm doing? Trust me, I would rather be working. Oh, trust me, I'd rather be working. So just get on down the road there, Nancy. If you don't see the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, just keep on walking. So I have a feeling you just don't like what I'm doing, and that's fine. I accept that. But see, Nancy, it's women like you who think that it's better to keep men like me weak, and you think that I'm against women. I'm not. I'm all for women, but I'm also for men. And you radical feminists, you're against us men. And you think that by tearing men down it builds you up. It doesn't. You think that men have held women down. There's some validity to that. But destroying men will not make a better country. We were talking about this morning. I watched one of the fathers of one of the boys that was killed at Parkland, and that was a tough thing to watch. Very tough thing to watch. He looked at that scumbag kid that went in and shot all them kids up, teachers, and called him a coward. And he is. He is a coward. That's why we want strong men. We don't want cowardly men. We want men to be men. Because when you create a society full of cowardly men, they do things like that. And that radical feminist movement has created a society full of weak, scumbag men. And now our culture is, you know, bearing the results of that. You got boys that have been torn down by radical feminist moms. They go out and join gangs. Why do you join a gang? The only reason you join a gang is because you feel you can't stand up on your own. You need the security of others all around you. And you're actually cowards. You won't take on life by yourself. Got a big thumbs up from the driver next to me. So we need to start building men again, real men. Real men. I don't think there's we had a good meeting this morning. Small team here, but we had a good meeting. Should have live streamed it. Wasn't thinking. But I don't think there's a more formidable foe than a man that can rip your head off. But he's learned how to use his brain and his mouth and articulate his arguments. With words. And to me, that's a real man. Because though he can exact great physical prowess and great violence, he chooses to rather use his brain and his words to get his message across. What we've got today is a bunch of so-called men who thinks that might makes right. And those are dangerous people. They'll stand behind a podium with the seal of the President of the United States on it and talk about nuclear weapons. We don't have to talk about nuclear weapons. Everybody knows we got them. And right now we've got 2 presidents in the world that don't know how to articulate, in my opinion, aren't real. Neither one of them real men. I think violence is the only answer. I know when my son found out my wife was pregnant, I wanted a son. I got totally King James on him. I talked to God, King James Version. I said, I want a man child. The reason I wanted a man child was because I wanted to raise a man. And I did. And I did. So it's funny how you guys condemn me for not working, and the people that support me, you condemn them as well. But you probably sent money to Lori and Aunt, and all of them, didn't you? Nobody condemned them for not working. And I believe my mission is a whole lot more righteous than theirs. Like I said, nobody in this world would rather me be working than me. I didn't hate what I done. I loved it, and still do. And I see these big trucks running around, I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. And I don't expect unhonorable people or dishonorable people to honor what I'm doing. So there. I'm not an actor. That gets paid millions of dollars to play a role, and take your money and turn around and use it to destroy your country. I see it all the time. There's a few movies I like to go see right now. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to support it. Because I'm supporting something that's trying to tear my nation apart. I'm just not going to be a part of it. I wish we had that alternate economy completely built now, so that I didn't have to give a dime to these leftist loonies. So I haven't. I quit using Amazon. And that came up today too. We were talking about Walmart. Sam Walton was a good man. He was an American. He built a company based on traditional American values, Western culture. Built an amazing company. He was an amazing man. I heard him say one time that if you walked into one of his stores, he'd stand in line with a box of shells, pay for them like a regular customer. He owned the place. That's the kind of men I like to give honor to. But unfortunately, he raised a bunch of weak children. That's what strong men do sometimes. And now that very same company is tearing down what their daddy built. That which is easily gotten is esteemed too lightly. So I'm gonna keep on doing what you do, and you just keep on hating it. Okay? And don't know when you're gonna learn that every time you do what you do, it only puts more fire in my belly. Doesn't discourage me, not one iota. But it makes you feel better, so you go ahead and feel better. Keep on stoking the fire, baby. And you're not only stoking my fire, you're stoking the fires of those that are on here watching me. Idiots. Watch the movies, guys. The good guy just wanted to be left alone. Wanted to live his life. Somebody come along and pushed him too far. He stands up and starts to fight. Well, you wacko leftists have pushed us way too far. And thank God right now it's us peaceful people that are standing up in the fight. Thank God. And you should thank God for that. That dad this morning, I was watching him, and hard to take, hard to watch. We're on opposite sides of the argument for guns, but my heart breaks for that dad. His loss makes him hate guns and anybody that supports the Second Amendment. I get that. I totally get that. Totally. But the real reason is he nailed it. There's a coward who thought he'd be a man by doing what he done. And that's because of our culture. We used to have books written, movies made that talked about this very thing. Men being men, doing what was right. If you had to resort to a physical fight, then you did, and you was ready for it. So we need to start building men again. If that's a threat to you radical feminists, tough. You guys have done more damage than you have a right to. Way more damage. Your little reign of terror is coming to an end because guys like me, we just don't care anymore. We just don't care what you say. We don't care what you think. We don't care about your slander. We don't care about your lies. We're going to stand up. Thank you, Smitty. Need to change our perception of what a real man is. Got to change our perception of what a real man is. Basically, what a real man is, he's the one that stands up when everybody else is running. real man is that young man in Indiana. When a guy pulls out a gun and starts killing people, you don't duck and cover. You don't look for a safe space. Pulls his own weapon and does what's necessary to stop the threat. In my opinion, that man's a hero in every sense of the word. Well, they're coming after us now. And real men are going to stand up. And real women are going to stand up behind those real men and support them. Not try to tear them down. I support a woman's rights to the fullest. Choose to live your life however you want to live it. But when you start tearing down the very fabric of our country, the very fabric of our nation, what made us great, then I'm sorry, you can't continue on like this. And I'm going to stand against you. I'm not against women. I'm just against your kind of woman. You're man killers. That's what you are. This target here is not the target you want to put your sights on. I'm not the man. I'm not the man. I'm not the one that's going to run and hide from you. I'll stand right in your face. I'll call you out. I see you as cowards. I see you as destructive to my nation. I see you as a domestic enemy. That's what you are. You're a domestic enemy. Wrap yourself in your self-righteousness and think you're doing something great. Too stupid to see that you're destroying your own. So, welcome to the show, my friend. Passing by 4 trucks here working on the lines. That's what you're trying to destroy right there. Making sure you got electricity to your home. Is that what you want? You want to destroy those men back there? You want to emasculate those men back there? Where they sit at home and play video games all day? Is that what you want? Where's your electricity going to come from? 39 degrees and spitting sleet out here. Those men are up there doing what they do. Yeah, go ahead and destroy that. Be back to cooking your food on an open fire somewhere. Good for you. Honestly, it would serve you right. You hate what you call the patriarchy. And if men were so in charge of the world, how in the world do we have the great society that we have for such evil scumbags? You're ingrates. That's what you are. You're freaking ingrates. I'm proud of the men. I'm proud to be a man. Don't like that? Good. So anyway, we had fried pork chops and biscuits and gravy, and then for dessert I made this man made vinegar dumplings, and had them before, but the rest of them hadn't. They loved them. Mom was writing down the recipe. Mama Sarah, she was writing down the recipe. She wanted to try it. I made Paula Deen's pie dough for the vinegar dumplings. Used pie dough instead of regular dumplings, but I made the pie dough, rolled it out, and cut it up into dumplings, and you talk about good. And for the first time ever, I made homemade biscuits, which again was Paula Deen's homemade biscuits. And I'm just going to say, I make some pretty good biscuits. I was worried, man. I was like, oh, I hope these things turn out. They turned out really good. Of course, I was using real butter, and they had a lot of butter in them. They were good. So I was going to make the fried pork chops, but Mama got up. She made that in the gravy. It was awesome. So now I'm tooling through the countryside. Man, I've drove this road so many times. Yeah, it's going to bump for some. Yeah, it's kind of show you what I'm looking at here. So yeah, we're going to bump for some. I want to say I thank all the mods for being on here, and for the good job you do moderating this chat. I probably need a mod on me once in a while. Somebody to poke me in the ribs. This is our target area for 1776, folks. Right here. This is our target area. The big cities have patriots in them. We build it, they'll come as well. Just rural America, in my opinion. There's a reason why people live in country and not the city. They're independent people. Independent people like independence. It just goes hand in hand. So these are our people. This is you. Some of you may live in the city. I get that. There's patriots everywhere. But I'd say probably 90% of the homes that pass by right now, these are patriots right here. I was talking to somebody this weekend, and she said, I believe she said it was her sister-in-law, she was talking to him about 1776 and our presentation. And she said, that's me. She says, I know there's something wrong, I just don't know what's wrong. And I don't know what to do about it. Well, that's where we come in. We can give them the message and the tools. You just got to be willing to be tough enough to get the job done. I was talking to somebody the other day. This last week's been kind of a whirl, for obvious. I told him, I said, at least we're not huddled around a fire like they were in 17. There were people literally froze to death at their post. And there's been lots of times that's happened. And here we are, got the tools necessary to do this without resorting to violence and freezing to death at our post. And we're not taking advantage of it. This way. You understand that if it breaks down and we go the violent route, a couple of things going on. There are people that sit back, and I'll admit I was one of them that at the beginning of this, before the People's Convoy came along, I thought that was the only option. I'll be honest. I thought that violent overthrow of the government was what was going to be necessary. And when the People's Convoy came along, the reason I supported it like I did was 100% in it was I saw the first chance that I'd ever seen of peacefully doing what needed to be done. And that's why I done it. But most of us men know that, if I do that, if I take up arms, life as I've known it is over. Even if I survive the war, and even if we're successful, life as we have known it is over. And that's what's keeping everybody in check right now. But my fear is that they will take away the reason for people to remain civil. That's my fear. When you take away a man's reason to remain civil, you got no right to cry about what he does. My daddy taught me this route right here. Used to come through here at Christmas time, and a lot of Christmas decorations and lights, and it's just get you in the spirit. Does me. Probably wouldn't you as much as it does me, because we came through here at Christmas time. I was going home for Christmas. Had my little family with me. Those are great days. Great days. Oh, if I'm rambling and not reading, I don't read the comments when I'm driving, so mods for future reference. If I'm driving like this, let people know that I'm not able to read that. If I stop, I'll glance up and see something every once in a while. But I can see out of the corner of my eye, there's lots of comments. I'm praying that you guys are just having a good conversation with yourself. Mom and Pop and Joe and Ann pulled in last night, about an hour and a half after me maybe. And yesterday morning I asked Joe, they'd left the night before, so I texted him. I said, you guys want to meet at my mom's house tonight as a stopover? And he got real excited. Do we ever? If you meet my mama, and some of you have met her via live stream though, it's a little different when you meet her in person. She's one of the best women I ever met. It's funny, last night we were all sitting around talking, and she was real upset that I went to jail. And she called me out on it. You broke the law. I said, yes, ma'am, I did. I said, but why, Mom? Why did I break it? Why did I do what I done? You know, I've always followed the law. Always. I believe in the law. I support the law. Somebody needs to ask why. There's a guy that's last speeding ticket was when he was 22 years old, and he's now 57. Why suddenly is he, doing what he done? There's a reason. She still didn't like it. Then she said, I read the book of Acts today. I said, you did? Yeah, I read the book. Oh, what a great book. She said, that poor Apostle Paul, he went to prison after prison. I raised my eyebrows and looked at her. She said, what? I said, why did he go to prison, Mom? He went to prison for Jesus. I said, yep, exactly. I'm going to jail, not prison. I'm going to jail for freedom. If it's a righteous cause, okay, I'm on board. I keep forgetting to put gas in this thing. I was in our meeting today. We had it in Mom and Pop's motorhome. I was telling them, I said, one thing about my mom and dad, they never excused us when we were wrong. They held us accountable. If we done wrong, they held us accountable. And I've seen a lot of parents, they'd back my dad when he preached against sin until their kids start sinning. Then they'd stand against my dad. I've seen them leave the church. I've watched those kids' lives. Not that I've turned out great, but I'll take my life over theirs. I am so grateful for a mom and dad that would not excuse my sin, but call me on it. Speaking of strong women, whew, that mama of mine, she's a strong woman. And she wanted a strong man. See, a strong woman wants a strong man. Weak women want to tear men down. She built my dad up. Dad was a good man because he married the right woman. Love that. Love that. Get gas here in Ohio. To go to Indiana, it gets a little higher. A lot higher. gas at this gas station, Dave. My brain never shuts down, and thank God for warning buzzers, because I got in this truck and I forget the important stuff like putting fuel in it. Nice looking truck sitting there. Nice looking trucks. Alright guys, give me just a moment here. Get some petrol in this thing. I'll be right back. Oh, whew. Read some comments here. Hey, Faith and Country. Tell Mags I said hi. Speaking of that, Gary, thank you for your donation. God bless you. I appreciate it. I knew there's one came in. I didn't. I just figured out that not long ago how to find them. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you. Some of you have seen my wallet. Hang on a second. Everybody got a special guest on the live stream today. Dearly beloved character in this saga called 1776 Restoration Movement. I'll let you introduce yourself, sir. Go ahead.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is the old Master Grifter, Big D. Hollering at you.
Master Grifter. Got Big D on the line.
Oh,
yeah.
What's going on?
So go ahead and share the news if you want to. I think it's all over the country but some may not know. If you want to, I mean.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Miss Hippie is pregnant, and we're expecting one of them little snot-slinging kids, so.
And if it's a girl, you're gonna name her what?
Ember K or Ember Lynn. We haven't figured that out. But if it's a boy, which we got our fingers crossed, it's going to be Legend James Yarberry.
Legend James. That's awesome. Now, folks, that's how legends
and then we'll
are
call
made.
him LJ.
That's how legends are made right there.
That's how legends are made. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, heck yeah. So where are you at?
I'm on the Indiana-Ohio line right now.
All right.
There's Outlaw Auto Detailing, D. Got a sign out there.
Do what?
I just passed a sign that said Outlaw Auto Detailing.
Oh boy. That means when they're detailing your vehicles, they steal all the money out.
I've
All your change and everything.
I've seen those videos. It's pretty disturbing.
I have too. I have seen those. That's funny.
Yeah, that guy I seen doing it, man. He was sweeping away and stealing money out of the ashtray as fast as he could do it.
Yeah, they set them up. Sometimes they'll leave like a $20 bill in the console or something, and then just to see if they'll take it, and then they go back and tell them.
Yeah.
That they're on video and stuff. I think this is Mississippi where I am, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Good deal.
Yep.
Good deal.
Just burning up the highway in this old beat up Kenworth. I don't know what happened to the bumper and the fender.
Wait, what?
He said, what? Oh, man.
I do know that license plate, when you get in snow, that license plate has a tendency to want to bend back up underneath of it.
I seen it was kind of crumply there. I was like, what the heck did he get with that thing?
Yeah. I was over on the Idaho-Montana border. They closed the mountain there. So I flipped it around and come back down into that valley and pulled into a parking lot. I mean, there was snow, deep snow.
Yeah.
Next morning I got up and was doing my pre-trip, walked around. I was like, well, that license plate, you can't even see it. It was bent clean back up underneath that thing.
Oh, wow. I seen it was bent. I was like, he must have got a curb or something with it.
Yeah. No, it was all snow. I had a kid one time I was training, his last kid I trained. Good kid, man. We pulled up on some scales. One of them places that weighed you before you dropped your load. And pulled up on them scales and had them big bars on the side of it, ran down the side of it. And I had the little Bluetooth things on the valve stem that told you what air pressure was. And he got too close to that right side on the steer tire and busted that valve stem off.
Oh, wow.
And I told him, I said, get off scale, get over here and park, man, get over here and park. He did. Had to get fortunately we weren't too far from a Love's. And they come out there and had to change the valve stem out for me.
Right.
But yeah, it was,
Dang, pretty well stuck at the rear
Yeah.
tire.
it took hours though to get it changed. Hours.
Yeah. The longest I've waited was there was a bad storm over in Oregon. I came out of Portland. They had all the roads shut down. They finally opened up 84, so I was cooking through there,
Yeah.
and I hit something in the road that cut my steer tire down, and I was sideways before I got to stop. Man, I was sliding down the road sideways.
Huh.
And if I'd hit a dry spot, I'd have been done for. It'd tip me over.
Yeah.
So I got her straightened out and pulled it on the side of the road. And I sat there for 19 hours waiting for somebody to come out and change the tire for me.
Oh my.
And then they come out and the rim was messed up too. So they come out and they brought the wrong rim.
Oh.
And so then I had to sit there a while longer for them to come back. So,
What's that road runs through Montana there, runs through, you get off on it right there at Little Bighorn. I forget the name of that road. It's a 2-lane road, but it's a kind of a shortcut over to 90.
I'm not sure.
It's
I'm pretty sure that I've been on it.
Oh, I know you have, yeah.
I kind of know what you're talking about, but I don't know exactly what it's called.
Anyway, I used to take that quite a bit, and I had a student, he was driving, and I heard a trailer tire blow, and he pulled over. I mean, you're in the middle of nowhere there. I mean, it's nowhere. And
Right.
Didn't have cell phone service, so I had to do everything through the Qualcomm. Message my dispatch. They had a dispatch to repair guy out to me, and it was scalding hot that day, man, just scalding hot. And the guy came out, again, we're talking hours, you know, and if I remember right, I think he said it was 100 miles where he came from. And I'm like, holy cow. So from then on out, I went on down to 90, picked it up down there. It's not that much further, but
Right.
there's a whole lot more services on 90 than there is on that road.
Sometimes it's better to go a little bit out of route just in case something like that happens, because
Exactly.
you get out in the middle of nowhere and there ain't nothing out there. It costs you a dang arm and a leg for somebody to
Yeah.
come and do something to your truck out there.
Right.
But heck yeah. That looks like the National Monument right there. But at Colony Park. I don't know what that is, but it looks like the National Monument, but it's not tall enough. Shapes just like it though.
Yeah. Where are you at again?
I'm on I-55. I think this is Mississippi, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just drive. I don't even pay attention to where I am. Just burn up the old interstate.
Yep, I've been there.
Pedal to the metal.
Somebody says, where you at? And I'm like,
I don't know.
I know I was coming up on a state line. I don't remember crossing it.
Yeah. I'm 490 miles from St. Louis. I know that much.
Yeah. Did you ever get
Be
that
there
bridge?
this evening at some point.
Did you ever get that bridge fixed in Memphis?
Yeah. Yeah, they fixed it.
Okay.
Did you see the crack they had on that thing?
Oh yeah. That's crazy.
Oh man, it was about to fall down.
Yeah, that was some serious structural damage there.
Yeah,
Yep.
they fixed it right before the. Oh boy. Well, I guess the speed limit's 70. I guess we're doing all right. There's the law, man. All right, get it shot. Yeah, they fixed it right before the convoy started.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, they got it done.
All right.
Oh man, there's another one. And another one. Jeez. Maybe I better not be doing 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Heck yeah. Does the company want to have your truck governed, or is it just governed when you got it?
It came out of the factory. It governed at 75, and I never go over 70.
Yeah, I think if you ain't getting it done at 75 miles an hour, you're doing something wrong anyway. So.
Yeah. I know my last truck, it was ungoverned, and I got up there to, I believe it was in Montana. I believe it was Montana, and speed limit went up to like 85 or something like that. And I thought, well, I've never done that, so let's go ahead and do it. I ran it about 15 minutes at 85 and started thinking about the fuel I was wasting and back down.
And if you blow a steer tire or something like that, boy, I'll tell you what.
You're a dead man. Yeah.
Terrible. There's just another one. Geez, they're hot out here today, I guess. They're all the regular police. They're not state troopers though. I don't know what they're.
Huh.
They're not here. They can't make no money in town, so they figure they get out here on the interstate, I guess.
Yeah. I helped out the state of Maryland this week.
Do what?
I helped out the state of Maryland this week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, how'd that go?
Yeah. They took $1,500 away from me.
Right. And 24 hours of your life?
Yeah. That was the fun part.
Was that one nicer than DC?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still no pillow, D. What is it with these prisons and pillows?
They don't give you no pillow. I didn't get no pillow either. I actually, see, the deal is I'm kind of an outlaw. And when they was checking me into that West Virginia jail, somehow I got 2 blankets. I don't know how it happened, but I did. I'm not going to tell you how it happened, but it happened. There was one sitting up on the counter, and I stuffed it in my bag. I'm telling you what, I had me a pillow after that.
Well, they gave me 2 blankets, but both of them were too short to cover up the mattress. I had to use both of them to cover up the mattress. I thought, man, there ain't no telling what's been laid on this mattress.
I'm telling you, that place are nasty, boy.
Yeah. I had them all tucked in around. I had a good looking rack.
Yeah, them guys that were left in that cell that I come out of, I asked them, I was like, well, I ain't taking this extra blanket out with me. Which one of you boys want it? I give them the extra blanket.
Yep.
I didn't want to get caught with it.
Yeah. I did that. I had a cellmate, and they gave you a little package, a little Ziploc bag with toothpaste and deodorant and soap and all that. And I left that for him. I pointed to it, said he didn't speak English very well, so we didn't have any good conversation. I was looking forward to some good conversation. I started talking to him.
Did they actually get you dressed and put you in the back somewhere?
Yeah, I was in
really?
I was in one of their jumpsuits, and
I figured they'd just leave you in a holding cell for 24 hours.
No, I was actually in the jail cell.
I'm dang. My luck, they'd have just left me in a holding cell. And that's the roughest place too.
Oh,
there ain't
yeah.
nothing in there. You don't get no blankets. You don't get no nothing. You're just in there.
I think the worst part, there was nothing to read. I had nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, give me something.
Yep.
I was even willing to read the New York Times at that point.
Oh boy, you was willing to be lied to, huh?
Yeah, I'll read lies. Just give me something.
The Daily Beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Even the graffiti was lacking. There's only 2 places where they'd written down graffiti. And I'm like, this place is...
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something, jail ain't what it
Well,
used
was
to
the
be.
food any good?
Yeah, the food was good. I
It was?
didn't eat a lot. I wasn't that hungry.
Yeah.
And
You wasn't that hungry, huh?
no, well, it wasn't that. It was right before they checked me in. They ran me through a little physical there, and stepped up on the scales, and it kind of took my appetite. D, I'm just gonna be honest. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that ain't right. I'm still down.
You know what I got for the truck now is got a little air fryer.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that thing's pretty cool.
Oh, I love an air fryer. Yeah.
Yeah, it fits right in the cabinet right there.
Yep.
And then I just plug it in and cook me something to eat.
Yeah.
The other day I made pork tenderloin all day in the crock pot while I was driving.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what, when I got done that evening, that stuff was real good.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir. I don't like eating at the truck stop.
No, you get tired of it.
It's real expensive, and it's just all the same crap every time.
Yeah.
So I'll stop at Walmart and fill the fridge full, fill the cabinets full, and then cook in the crock pot or the air fryer or the microwave or anything like that. When I go, I try not to eat no truck stop food.
Yeah. I tell you that Aldi's, they've got them already seasoned, and all you gotta do is cook them, the pork tenderloins.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that's some good eating.
That's what I cooked the other day. I just cut it in half and put it in my little crock pot. And I bought these rubber band things to go on the crock pot to hold the lid on there.
Yep.
And I have looked all over this thing truck, and I cannot find them. I don't know what in the heck happened to them things. And so I just took me some Gorilla Tape, and I taped the lid shut and went on down the road.
Yep. I forgot to tell you that that truck's haunted. It'll steal your glasses. It'll steal your phone.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them things. I mean, they're gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I put them somewhere real safe, and they're still there.
You'll find them. They'll show
I looked
up.
at every cabinet. I looked in every cabinet and every cubby hole, and yep, I can't find them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I wanted 2 phones. One of them was a backup, in case something went wrong.
Yeah.
But the other reason was I could call if I lost one phone, I could call the other one, call it with the other one, and find it.
You call your other phone inside the truck?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Always leave it at least on vibrate,
Yeah. I try not to put mine on vibrate just in case I do lose it, then I can't never find the dang thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I wanted to call and tell you about that window.
All right, buddy.
That's a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
Somebody hit the shoulder and then they threw that thing rock. That's all it did.
Yep, that's happened a lot of times.
Heck of a deal.
Them freight line,
Somebody's little dog right along the freeway. He's running around on the shoulder of the freeway. That ain't no good.
No.
Probably lives in one of them houses right over there.
Yeah, they won't have that dog long if you don't find it quick. We had a dog, was my ex-wife and I, we a truck stop. And this dog was running around out there the same way, just running around. And
Yeah.
so she picked it up. I told her, I said, that belongs to somebody in this truck stop. And so we went in and told them, you know, what we were going to spend the night there. I went back, I got us some food and some water, and spent the night with us. Next morning, nobody come to claim it. And I left them my number and everything. So I went back in and told them, I said, you know, anybody missing a dog, let us know, you know. And it was like a month later, that dog rode with us the whole time. And a month later, a guy called me, and yeah, I think you got my dog. I said, oh, okay, so I'm glad you called, you know. He goes, yeah. He said, I went back through there, so I didn't know he got out. So he's got a bad habit of doing that. He said, I'll leave the door open, he'll jump out. I guess he got out to get fuel. That dog came out and he didn't know it, and he got back in and took off. And
wow.
And I told him, you know, when he's coming back through, you know, of course I'm over the road and he's over the road. And I said, you know, if you're going to be in the Ohio area anytime, just let me know, and I'll meet up with you. He never did call me back.
You got your dog.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
When she left, she took him with her. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even get the dog, man.
That ain't even trying. Took everything and the dog.
Yeah.
I'll be dang. Heck of a deal right there.
Yeah. It's like that thing, that meme I seen it. My wife ran off with my best friend, and man, I miss him.
Dang it. Oh, dang.
It's just wrong.
Well, I guess I'm going to get off here and burn up the highway here.
All right, brother. You be safe, my friend.
I will. Good talking to everybody on the chat there. I love each and every one of you. Hope to see y'all soon.
They love you too, D.
All right, brother.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right, be careful.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. Well, that was nice. That was real nice. Big D's another story that I wish the world knew. You got to understand, everybody that's a part of this, that's sacrificed so much to keep it going, there's a reason why. And Big D's one of them. I'll stand with Big D. His reasons for being here are valid and pure. And Big D's always had my back. I like it when little phone calls come in. Keeps me from having to prattle on so much. But yeah, Big D, when he and I first, when we were in the convoy, I didn't really know him until we started out west. Actually, right before we started out west, there was a lot of people, of course, upset that we were going out west. And I remember I was talking to X-Ray, and so I told him, let's go up here that racetrack restaurant, I think it's called Trackside. Hang on just a minute. Hang on just a second.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys, we're back. I got Indiana Bob, state lead board member, and he's out right now prospecting and spreading the good news. So he's got a story he wants to tell. I guess we'll all hear it together. So anyway, go ahead, Bob. I think we're back.
Got it back?
All right, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so we're out passing out flyers for the seminar tomorrow night, and we passed this gas station. There's a lady and a little girl jumping up and down, just waving at us, because there's the flags and everything on my truck. So we go back and talk to them, and they actually have a ministry here in town, a church here in town, and they were so excited about what we were doing. Took a couple flyers from us. They actually prayed over us and the group right there in the gas station parking lot.
Wow.
Invited us to church. And then the lady, as we was getting ready to leave, she reached out and says, I want to give you this blessing for gas. It gives me $100 to put in my truck for gas. And I mean, we're just driving by,
Yeah.
So people love what we're doing.
Yeah.
They're excited about what we're doing, and that was just God working. We just have to turn around and go back, and that was just amazing.
That's fantastic, man. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Man,
that's powerful, brother.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, and there's millions of people just like that all over the country.
Absolutely.
I like I said, we came to Indiana, and I said, what we've got to find is, I said, there's a Plumber B and there's an elf right here in Indiana.
Absolutely.
Somebody that climb on this boat with us and ride it all the way to the end. And
absolutely.
We just got to find those people.
And we've passed out over probably 400 flyers for this seminar tomorrow night all over the area, and we've not had one bad response from anyone.
Yeah.
Everybody just loves it when we tell them what we're doing.
Fantastic.
So I think this whole election that we just went through and all that is just going to explode this, what we're about.
Yeah.
And people see it. And
Well,
it's just God's working miracles, brother.
I keep referencing this, but Mags and I, the morning after the election, I think we slept about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and I got up, went down to the office there, and was looking at the numbers. We were both, just stunned by what had happened, and troubled by the fact that we're sitting here waiting for votes to be counted, and they're still not being counted, and automatically you assume the worst.
Yep.
And it was just a God thing. His wife came in, and I told her, I said, write this on the board. He's got a whiteboard there in his office, and we started showing the numbers, and we were, at first we were just, again, stunned by the numbers we were seeing. And then I saw something, I'm like, this is good. We ran, I think it was 9 states. We ran California, I believe Oregon, Washington, Arizona, Nevada, Illinois, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Florida. And what it was, what we begin to see was, like, I took the number of people that were registered to vote in these states, and then I took the percentage of those who actually showed up to vote,
Right.
and then I took that, and it was an average of the state, and like in California, only 35% of the Californians showed up to vote, Bob.
That's crazy, brother.
That's
they're the problem.
that is a massive.
That's wow.
That's a massive
That's
problem.
Well,
what's
between that and then the way the media is lying about the results, I'll tell you, God's going to bring the truth out here, and it's going to set us all free, brother.
Yeah. Well, what's exciting about that is we got to looking at the Mags. He said, what's the number of actual votes? Because we're looking at percentages. 51% to 49%, and 49% to 48%. And we started looking at the actual numbers, and some of these races are 10, 20, 30,000 votes difference.
That's nothing.
Exactly. Exactly. You take a state like California. Exactly.
Yeah.
If we can bump up, and what I said was, I believe that, especially in these what we call blue states, we have written them off. And in doing so, we have demoralized the conservatives in that state. When we call it California and stuff like that, not realizing that it's demoralizing our brothers and sisters in that state to where they're not even showing up.
Right.
And if we can just, 2 or 3 percentage points, bump it up 2 or 3 percentage points, we turn California red.
Oh yeah, we're the majority, man, big time. It's just
absolutely.
We got to get people on their feet. We got to get people to stand up. And
you got to give them hope. You take somebody's hope away from them. Why move? Why do anything if you're hopeless? It's hopeless. Why do anything?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I got to tell you another quick story. Kentucky met a guy yesterday at an auto shop, and there were 3 or 4 guys in there, and he had told her that exact thing. He said, I didn't even vote this year. He goes, why vote when your vote doesn't count? And she just looked at him and she said, well, you're part of the problem then. You know how Kentucky is. She's bold.
Yeah.
And when after their conversation, he took some flyers and he looked there and he said, you know what? You're the first Kentuckian that I like. And he just loved the way she was bold. She just told him how it is, and he loved it. And he realized that that is the problem. The people that just don't do anything.
Yeah.
We got to give people hope, like you said, and put God first mainly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So.
Yep.
Cool, man. Well, good. I'm glad I called you, brother. I was just sitting there thinking, like, I got invited to this church. If you guys got back in time, I'll get the rest of the group and go there tonight and talk to these people. So,
All right. That sounds great.
Cool.
Is it, now, this is the church of the people that prayed over you?
Yeah. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome. Right there in the parking lot, man.
Yep.
They absolutely love what we were doing. And so, yeah, it's cool. But I'm going to jump off here. I got about 12 more flyers left. I'm going to get passed out here real quick and then get back to the house. So, and see Morton Pond Joe and everybody. So,
all right. They should be there any minute.
All right, brother. Love you, brother. Love everybody around here. So you all have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Love you too, man. You be careful.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that was a great story. That was a great phone call. Love it, love it, love it. Oh. Garden of Memories. I think that Hoosiers Gym, I think that's one of them that was in a movie. I forget which one it was. Might have been the movie Hoosiers. Oh no, here we go. Oh no. Hello there, you're live and on the air. Thank you for calling KHBT 109.9 on your FM dial. Go ahead, caller, you're on the air.
I don't want to be on the air.
Hang on just a minute. So, I hear we have an honored guest that has joined us in the chat. Goes by the handle of Lady Buckeye. Welcome back. Oh my goodness, you have been missed more than you will ever know. Lady Buckeye, welcome back. Man, that's awesome. Hope you're feeling better, sweetie. Love you, miss you, and been praying for you. And I'm just so glad that you're well enough to join us on the chat. Man, that is fantastic. Welcome back, Lady Buckeye. That's a good day. It's a great day. Thank God. The queen of the misfit toys. I'm glad I can't read the chats. Carol's just typing something in right now. Oh, Lord. I haven't heard from Nebraska Patriot in a long time. I need to contact her. Oh, what an exciting day. What an exciting day. Lady Buckeye, we have missed you. I want you to know that. You're a special, special lady. I'm proud of our Lady Patriots. Man, you guys are amazing. You know, like I said, I spent the weekend with, or the week with Elf and Mustang Sally. Her handle didn't come to me. I couldn't get her handle to come to me. But Mustang Sally, another strong patriot woman. So thankful for them. We got some great Lady Patriots. I think it's a Florida car in front of me slowing us down. Probably doesn't know how to drive in the cold. Florida drivers. Yep. Beautiful day. I'm about to get around this guy. Speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down. I hate it when they do that. Anybody else wants to call? Go live on the air, that'd be great. If Max is still on here. Max, you can give me a call, man. They've at least opened that up for truck parking. That's good. They had that whole rest area shut down, both sides. Oh, here we go. This will be a live one. Hey, welcome to KTHN 97.9 on your FM dial. You're live and on the air. Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm the queen.
Oh. You're just supposed to type it in where I couldn't see it.
I just had to call you and give you some crap.
Well, you know, since you're live and on the air, I'll, nobody else can hear. I'll let you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll let you know you're my favorite, but don't tell anybody else. Don't tell anybody else.
I know it, Santa. We'll just let Lady Buckeye feel good.
Yeah, we're just, she's been sick, and we gotta make her feel, good.
Right.
But you and I, and again, don't tell anybody. Let's
Okay,
just
I
keep
will.
that secret between you and me.
I promise. I won't tell anyone.
Okay.
All right, Santa. I love you.
Love you too, honey. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. That's hilarious. Love it. Let me take it off mute here. Oh, wait a minute. We'll edit that out in post-production. For you that didn't recognize that voice, that was Miss Carol Burton. I saw that number come up and I'm like, uh-oh. Another one of our great Patriot ladies. Proud of you ladies. Proud of you. You're amazing. Absolutely amazing. They got fight in them. I love that. And I respect it. They don't back down. Lane shift ahead, okay. Prepare to stop. That's not good. That big old W900 there, riding low, and that's a pretty truck. Oh, it sounds good too. Yeah. That's an old one there. Biscuits and gravy and fried pork chops. It's good, but man, it wears me out. I sent them vinegar dumplings along with Mom and Pa. When I left Indiana to go back to Ohio last time, Ma sent big old chunk of butter, real butter. I think it was Amish butter, real butter. And man, Mama is loving that. This morning I had my little girlfriend, we were video chatting, and she was watching us fix breakfast, and so Ann said, or maybe it was Mama Sarah, I forget. When I go home I got two mamas, but one of them said something about we need one of her recipes. So I said, Myrna, I said, they're wanting one of your recipes. She said, well, you start with a fish head. She loves to tease me about eating fish head. So I asked her, I said, well, what'd you have for supper tonight? And she said, fried chicken and rice. I was like, well, that sounds like something I'd eat, you know. She's amazed at, every meal. I'll sit down, I'll fix something to eat. Back when I was trucking, I'd fix something to eat, and she'd say, where's the rice? I was like, I don't have rice every meal. I said, but if you'll notice, just about every meal is going to have some kind of potato in it. That's the hillbilly rice right there. Oh, that's driving me crazy. Can't keep doing that. Let's go over here where it's quieter. That's some kind of specialty trailer. That's built for something specific. Interesting looking trailer. Degrees outside. I think fall is over. I think we've got a good hold on winter now. We have some beautiful days. What's that trailer wiggle? Used to be a refrigerated warehouse off this Mount Comfort. I used to haul out of a lot when I was doing reefer running. So, good loads. They drop and hook. Had a pretty good system set up. Got you in and out pretty quick. Got a deep peace in my heart right now. I love it. That's from these phone calls, just so encouraging. Gives me a deep, deep peace. So thankful. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm getting ready to hit the Indianapolis traffic, and appreciate you joining me. Oh my goodness, 212 people. Bless your heart. 204 likes. Bless your heart. I really appreciate it. But appreciate you joining. Little drive back here, and we'll be going live as much as we can. Keep you guys informed of what's going on. And so wrap up your conversations. Get ready to whack a troll. Guys, we've got this. All we've got to do is band together and do what we need to do. Don't ever get discouraged. And if you do, get out of it quick. And every day try to do something to raise awareness of 1776 Restoration Movement. Go to 1776rm.com. Sign up in your state as a volunteer. We need those numbers. We need those numbers. And so sign up. And there's different places, different ways, jobs. You can sign up. I had them at I think it's a Patriot Voter or Freedom Voter or something like that. You know, we just need numbers that when we go to speak to these politicians, we can tell them, you know, we've got this many people in this state, and make no mistake, they're going to vote, and they're going to vote for patriots. They're not going to vote for rhinos. They're not going to vote for wacko liberals, and they're not going to vote for communists. They're going to vote for patriots. The more numbers we got, better off we are. So make sure you go on 1776rm.com, sign up, check out the merchandise store. Mags has put together some really cool. DC Joe has been sporting that new 1776 RM hoodie. Man, I'm a hoodie guy. I like them hoodies, and that's a good looking hoodie. If you're a founding member, and you haven't claimed your t-shirt yet, should be an email with a coupon code that'll work to get your t-shirt, your founding members t-shirt. And then there's also merchandise available just for founding members. Go in there and get you some more merch. That helps us continue what we're doing. You got Mag Americans, who is he's basically full-time. Max has got 5 kids and a wife, and just going to tell you, we couldn't have done what we've done without Mags. He has countless hours of work. So go to magamericans.com, support him. If you want to help support me, I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to have to start asking for help. I hate to do that. Never did want to do it, and but if you believe in the mission and want to help us, if you don't do it, that's fine. But if you believe in the mission and want to help us continue doing what we're doing, I've got a Cash App set up. It's IRDavid160, $IRDavid160, and I appreciate any gifts that come in that way. I appreciate it more than what I could ever say. We don't draw a paycheck from the movement. We're just totally dependent on whatever gifts you send in. So it goes against my nature completely to ask for help, but I'd much rather be working. But it seems that this is what I must do. So this is what I will do. As long as I possibly can, I will do it. So, love you guys. Keep your head up. Don't be discouraged. Love every one of you. Appreciate you so much. So that being said, I'll get off here. Love you guys. Set that notification to let you know when we're doing a live, and come back and see us next time. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later.